Welcome in, everyone. Yes, this is usually a Cozy Friday stream, but today we're doing the altars because next Friday I'm going to be out of town. So, I am just far too invested in the story of the altars and what's going on and whether or not we will survive. So I was like, no, I'm going to play some more. We will get back to our regularly scheduled Cozy Friday streams after next week, but for the time being, we're going back into the altars. Sit back, relax, and, hi, Nana. Nana always. Lovely to see you. I'm glad that you could make it today, even though I am late. Let's get back into it, shall we? This is what happens when you lose track of the time. I'm mostly amused with myself. Alright, so we are less irradiated. We have things we need to do.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Let's see. You need to go to the kitchen. You are fixing things. Do we not have research on deck? No, we're not researching anything because we need to spend a planetary sample, and I would like to get 2 before I spend anything. Everything I think we don't know what this is. I think we need to grab a Qubit level 1 altar to open this one up. But everything else is a tier 2. Except for this. So again, we could... Yeah, I'm not worried about the suit upgrades yet. I'm kind of more interested in this, to be quite frank. However... we go through metals a lot, but radiation repulsor would be so nice. Would be so nice. We haven't even gotten out medium storage. Okay, what do we have on production? We need to make a radiation filter, which is we don't have the metals for because we are currently metals deficient. Everything else is good. Okay. Technically, we need 1 more mining outpost because we never got enriched metals up and running because I didn't want to stay in radiation that long. And the suit upgrade here would help us manage our radiation levels far better as well. He's angry today. Great. He's happy, and he is confused and scared. No idea why. So people are going to want to talk to me today. Yeah, I do have some ALX, which means we could refine this in the... we could convert it to organics. We do need organics. So all we have left is to gather enough organics to fuel the base and leave, and also possibly build a second arc, which we could just stick right over here somewhere. Probably here. Possibly here. But that might, in fact... cause us to need things. Alright. Jan is in the greenhouse.
Can't get rid of you.
No, come back. Where are you going? Where'd you go? He's in the workshop. One more. Hey, dude. Let me talk to you for a minute. You are freaking the fuck out.
Hey, man. You're clearly angry. Meaningless small talk will only make me more angry. So maybe we can talk about something meaningful. What calms you down? Punching that smirk of yours would definitely do the trick. But if you really need to know, walking it off, I guess.
You know what? We're gonna go with the answer we gave the last time he was this angry and just be like, well, then punch me.
Maybe you should punch me. Why not? Let it all out. You don't want that. Trust me. But I appreciate the offer.
All right, dude, calm down. Okay. We have somebody at Rapidium. We need medals like a bad habit. So guess where I'm going?
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
No. I actually want you to go to organics. You can go here for a hot second and do that.
Hey man, we're running out of storage space.
That is a problem. Yep, it is a problem that I must address immediately. I think I need to upgrade my small storage to medium, to be quite frank. So, hopefully I have enough. More metals. That is the problem. We just need more organics here. You want me to get the refiner next? Because you think it's a choice between miner and refiner, and well, miner is drama. He is drama. He's very dramatic. And refining is something we could really use speeding up. It's true. It's true. Okay. I haven't built either of these things. Okay. So small storage is 120. This is 300. And we could stick like 2 of them down here and get rid of some of these. Well, stick 2 of them down and then replace this. So we need minerals. Minerals and metals. Because 4 of these would solve the problem and take up some amount of less space. Nope, that does not work. There we go. Alright. Well, that's good to know. One more. One more. Need metal. Right. That is why I went back to base. Because I need storage, but I need net metal for the storage. Okay. Guess we're making another small storage because I need the space. That's what the problem is. No, 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 no. Didn't mean to click it there. Just like having all the storages together. Just makes me happy. I don't know. Just does. Alright. That should solve things for a hot second. Assignments. Let's see here. You need to go to minerals. Oh, they're off shift because it's really close to the end of the day. So with that being the case, stick you here. That's not what I clicked on. You can go to metals. And then maybe I can get some exploration done tomorrow. So they're all gonna wander around while I do things. It's fine. I just really... Oop, I have like just enough time to get this last... No, it won't let me. Okay. Fine. We'll go back to sleeping in the infirmary. Jeez Louise. Alright. Are we all good here? I think so. We could consider another altar. Just have more hands on deck.
You know, sometimes I wish everyone was as easygoing as you.
We have like 5 more days to sunrise, though.
Ah, you woolly beast. Hey, Molly. What are you up to, little rascal?
We have like 5 more days, or I guess 4 more days. And we just need organics to leave. So. Doctor is tier 3. Can't do him. Refiner. Hello? Refiner we could do. 50% efficiency when refining enriched metals into metals and organics. But it's just enriched. We haven't even started mining enriched metals. So he would just be another pair of hands, and we don't know what his drama is. Let's be honest. We've done these paths. Here's the guard. He requires level 3 as well. And he alters the contemplation room. And then here's the minor. But he's a bit dramatic. We will be able to handle his drama quite a bit better. But I honestly don't think we need anyone. I think we will be fine. Honestly. Hey, technician. Confused and scared, smiling. He's okay. Okay. I think maybe we watch a movie and get everyone a little bit better. It's the last one we haven't seen yet.
There's gotta be another way.
That alien thing is inside one of us, damn it. We gotta test our blood with the pathogen to figure out who before it feeds again.
Really, all horrors are the same.
It's The Thing parody.
No reaction. You're clean.
What about you, Quay? Where were you when Martinez was attacked?
I was burying my wife.
Oh, God.
Nothing. Sherman, you're up.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is a great idea. Feels a little unsanitary to me.
It's the only way. None of us are safe until we find out who's infected.
Really? It's the only way?
Kinda gotta agree with Sherman here, guys. Not sure about this whole test thing.
Sherman's just stalling because he's afraid of what we'll find.
Oh, right. You think maybe he's the alien?
No, I'm just not jumping at the opportunity to cut my hand with a reused knife.
You just sterilized it.
He just waved a bic in front of it for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, not very thorough. Maybe we skip this.
I could give you some of my blood. Just give me some dental floss. I bleed every time.
You can't combine the blood with spit. It'll contaminate the sample, Sherman.
Okay, but we can use a rusty blade covered in everybody else's blood.
Troll.
The more you refuse, the more we know it's you.
Oh, that's kind of a good point. You seem like an alien.
No, it's not me. It's the principle of the thing. What if I do give my blood and it does react because of some problem with your pathogen test? How do we know it's even accurate?
He has a good point. Yeah, how do we know it's even accurate? Maybe the test isn't that good.
My wife developed that test right before she was killed. She gave it to me with her last breaths.
And I'm sorry that that happened. All of us have lost somebody up here, but also, you know, she's not around. So we're gonna just take her word for it, not mine.
Seems kind of hypocritical.
How do we even know it's an alien thing to begin with, huh? I mean, sure, we can't find that mysterious embryo we mined from the core of the meteorite, but did we really check everywhere? Look at this place. There's like a ton of, like, has everybody looked in every nook and cranny, right?
Right, and even if it is an alien, how do we know it's not nice? Maybe it's a super nice alien, maybe it's just a little grumpy because it got woken up after 30,000 years, and it happens to subsist on human flesh, but that's not anything personal, that's just like out of necessity, so it could be really nice.
Right, it could be nice. Did we even think about that? Or are we too busy coming up with some gross blood test thingy because we can't deal with our control issues?
Enough! I'm gonna get that blood. I don't care if it's from your thumb or from your goddamn throat.
Hey, whoa, hey, hang on.
Out of my way. I know what an alien life form looks like when I see it.
Do you? Or did you just forget what a friend looks like? Guys. Come on, I mean, this week has been crazy. I mean, I saw a guy dragged by his large intestines. I saw the captain's head get blown off, clean off her body. It's been nuts. But you know what else I saw? I saw Kara help Martinez figure out the Wi-Fi. I saw Richards dominate at Codenames. Sky 4? Are you kidding me? I saw Quay help me The one last-minute transfer that nobody else knew or had any reason to trust. Feel welcome and at home no matter where I originally came from. Guys, we're a team.
That's ridiculously
You know, at the
amusing.
end of the day, does it really matter which one of us is the alien? What matters is that we're all together. Right? Right, Richard? So what do you say? Shake hands?
Oh man, he was the thing
What?
the whole time.
Sherman was the alien? He always seemed so nice. He never said anything to me about my weird skin, eye, and voice condition. Honestly, there was a moment there where I thought I might be the alien. My skin thing's been acting up. I don't know if anybody noticed.
That's your self-worth issue.
Yeah.
That's not real.
It's honestly like I have this body dysmorphia thing where I see my face and I go like, maybe I'm an alien, but
Ah, the twist. He was the alien the whole time.
I feel good about today.
Well, I'm glad. You are the happiest person here. To the infirmary for me because I am irradiated as fuck. Which is my own damn fault. I keep just staying out there. It's my bad. See, sunrise in 4 days. We got this. We got this. All right. We've already got people headed out to places. That's fantastic. Time for us to do the same. Do we need? Yep. Okay. Good. 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 On my way out, I'll just take care of that real quick, and then off to organics for me. Must work.
Jan, we're running out of storage space, you know?
Yes, I am aware. Okay, maybe we deal with the storage thing now. Okay. Oop, no, that's the wrong menu. We need this. Oh, it's large. Oh dear. Okay, for right now, it can go right here. Yes. Okay. Okay. Move. No. Move over here. That should be okay for a hot second. Okay, I need... Everybody's already off shift. You... Okay, you can go to the kitchen. You can go to base maintenance. We just need, organics. I'm not gonna go back out, I'm just gonna move all of that. Which goes down, down. We will stay inside. Okay, so we need just organics now. That's it. Oh, you're petting Molly too? I don't blame you. She's awesome. Okay. I'll leave you to it then.
What's up?
Yeah. What's up indeed? We should be okay on everything. This is fine. Okay. That will get solved in the morning, but I could do it right now while I've got time. There we go. Done. Alright. Time to decontaminate again. We were fine. Literally just need to get organics. That's all I need to do.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
No. Done. Stay on top of that, and then let's go get our organics. It's literally all we need to get out of here. Yes, I stayed out late. It's like I'm trying to get them organics we need. We need 365. So if I fill up the storage all the way up, we should be okay. No, because we can't stay out in the radiation. I don't have the suit for that. That's why I've been living in the infirmary. Time to go to bed. I've been doing my own version of crunch time. So.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
Sure. I have 2 days. I have today and tomorrow. This is an internal vein that we haven't found. And we never set up for that because there's too much radiation to deal with that, which is fine. I only need the organics here, but I kind of want to grab this while I have the chance, and that's gonna be a problem solve thing. So I'm gonna go do that today. And then I will go to the organic space. So I need the illuminator. Remember that there's one right here. Yeah, there it is. It's stationary. And go over the bridge. And I think I cleared out these guys. So it's just follow leader. However long follow the leader takes. Not very long. Alright, so now we have a second planetary sample.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Easy. No. I actually would like research. I want this, and I want this. But should I actually maybe do this and this? Radiation filters are very important for the storms and to help our own radiation go down while we're in there. Not having to replace them all the frickin' time will save in materials in the long term, and I kind of want to do that now. And then have this as well, because we run out of metals so frickin' fast that we just need more metals all the time. Large storage can come later. I'm taking it. Do this. And then we will also do the advanced metals outpost because that's the thing we run out of the most, because almost every like room or item that we have to make requires metals, and we'll do the non-metals next when we get another planetary sample, because there's only 2 on this map. But yeah, this I think is where we need to be, and then we can concentrate on suit stuff later. I need to go uppies. No. You're gonna pick no all on your own, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. I think this is the last uppies. I probably could have saved myself some battery, but I have 2 batteries, so we're okay. Battery time. Uppies. Okay. So now I can just go get organics. Period. The end. We're fine. That hardly took any time at all. I just need to fill up the base with organics and we will be okay. You know what? I've nearly ran into you like 15 billion times. I'm getting rid of you. Thank you. me fast travel. Oh, I have to put this away. Fast travel up here. Let me very quickly restore my batteries.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
Yes. Okay. Nothing queued. I don't think I have enough for organics. No, I don't. I only have 4. Ta-da. Pet Molly on the way. No, come on. Give me.
Hello, Molly. How's the grass today?
All right. Okay. So we just need to get to 365. We have 336 right now. So we are nearly there. I'm going to try and fill organics tomorrow. And then we leave. Just like on the cusp, essentially. Yeah. I have enough to build that secondary Rapidium arc, but I will then run out of the ability to do. So, no. We're good. I'm gonna actually assign you here. You can go here. No, actually, you can go here. You can go there, and then you'll ask me if you want to be elsewhere, and it's fine.
Can't get rid of you.
Nope, can't get rid of any of us. Poor sad baby. Alright. That will make it faster in the morning. Bramble, welcome in! Good afternoon to you as well. How are you today? We do have a slightly interactive stream, yes. Alright, time to get to getting.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Yes.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
No. Oops, hit the wrong button. How about you go here? You probably have nothing to do there. It's fine. You're on research. I don't think I can do any further research. Yeah, because this requires a planetary sample, which we don't have. But we do have this, which is so good. Yeah, and then we won't be able to open this up because we need another planetary sample. So we do need the next map. All right. How are we here? Yep, we're good. It could just make you do another one. There you go. You've got something to do now. That's everything. Okay, we're at 400. Would I have liked to have filled us up to full? Yes. Can I survive that? No. We can leave, though. We can leave. That is the whole point. We are just going to leave. We are ready to launch. I did my best. We have 11 hours to sunrise, so we're cutting it a little close. Twitch is twitchy, always, Bramble. Question for anyone. If hypothetically you could only ever focus on a single culture's cooking or a single broad style, baking, soups, etc., what would be a good one? American, because it has the most variety, includes the cooking of so many other cultures, brought here to join our whole and become our own version of it. Arguably, that's the opposite for what I'm asking for. We have Tex-Mex, our own Chinese subculture, Italian-American inventions like pizza. Pizza is actually an invention of the Chinese, Bramble. Look it up. I mean, our versions of pizza are definitely very American, but pizza is old as sin. Trav, I feel like it depends on what flavors or textures you're looking for. If you want something that has a lot of textural variety, I would suggest any culture that focuses on pastas, which also originate in China, interestingly enough. Yes, Bramble, every culture has a concept of put things on carbs. It's just pizza as we know it in a modern context came out of China. The Italians fell in love with it and went whole hog on it, and then the Americans, when we came along, did the same. So it's been passed down. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, like if you are very much a flavor person, Spanish cuisine has a lot of flavor. Indian cuisine has a lot of flavor. Even certain Asian cultures do a lot of flavor. If you're big on texture and stuff, then you're probably going to want to look into Italian because they have a ton of different textured pastas, or Mediterranean flavor, like just a Mediterranean style in general, because they like to do a lot of pasta with a chunky vegetable sort of thing, Mediterranean food. Like, it just really depends on what you're looking for when it comes to food. I mean, variety is the spice of life, but again. Yes, Chinese do like slimy as a texture. I know that you're more of a texture person than particularly a flavor person, but take both things in consideration, because I know that there are some flavors you do enjoy, but it's whether or not you can actually taste them. Anyway, we're gonna start our journey because we can finally get out of here. We do not have enough space left for a bunch of pylons. Go to storage. What don't I need? I don't really need these polymers. Oh, I have to do quantity stuff here. The polymers can go. I don't think that was enough. I guess I don't need this much raw food. It's a lot of rubidium. But does that give us the storage space? Yeah, that does. Okay. Because we want all of our components. They're very useful. No, it would not help because we have meals and we can always make more raw food. I just needed enough to collect this stuff because the less I have to build on site, the better. We made it. We made it through Act 1. I finally did it. So Journey 2, I believe, is this section. We're finally rolling on our way. Oh no. What are they arguing about now? Guys. About music.
Hey, what's going on? What are you arguing about? We got together to celebrate our progress, but it looks like we've reached the limits of a constructive discussion regarding our different views. We can't agree on the playlist. I say nothing beats good old rock and roll, but it seems our tastes got pretty rotten in some branches. Please, why can't we at least take it easy with the music? Chill out, calm our nerves. You might not have noticed, but I was trying to make a point. If you really have to listen to music now, pick something we can focus to and think about the challenges ahead. Ever heard of a surgeon celebrating while the patient is still on the operating table? Yada, yada, yada. I bet your taste in music is just about as fresh as that patient. That's because your narrow mind will never grasp the beauty of AI-fueled synth jazz. Okay, guys, let's not kill ourselves over a stupid party playlist, please.
Hey, original Jan, we finally get to see his face.
Never said what you'd want to hear.
The Chinese dish Kong Yu Bing, it was something of a cheese and scallion stuffed pancake. Pizza as a concept existed in Italy long before Kong Yu Bing came over. However, pizza in Italy was more of a sweet dough covered in honey or sweet nuts. It was a poor person's meal and mostly ignored as a proper culinary offering. Tomatoes are an American vegetable. Italian-American immigrants were making their own versions of Italian dishes using local materials, and while they were similar dishes previously, it was in New York where a modern version of pizza became codified. Ah, gotcha. The Romans had something that was recognizably as precursor to the pizza. It's okay, but not in our modern taste, to our modern tastes. Yeah, the Romans liked garum sauce, which is very fishy. So, yeah, Romans are interesting. There are actually a couple of flavors in our modern world that we have no equivalent for because whatever they were made out of is gone. Or it fell out of style. Yes, they also liked garum sauce. Anyway, what kind of music does Jan the original, who we are looking at for the first time in a while, getting a little scruffy there, Jan. What kind of music does he like, you guys? So for those of you who have not participated in the vote, Twitch does have a vote that will pop up on the screen, so I've been told. I've never experienced it before, so I don't know. I only know my end. Or because the voting system doesn't actually force, I still have to click the buttons, you guys can just tell me in chat. Discuss music amongst yourselves if you'd like. But we could get a rave started. Maybe we like something chill. Maybe we like guitar, especially rock guitar. Or maybe we shouldn't be celebrating just yet because we got across one lava river and there are likely to be more problems in the future. Thank you for the screenshot, Trav. I do not know how it works on mobile. I don't think it works at all on mobile because most of the Twitch plugins don't work on mobile for no reason I can fathom other than the extensions think that the screen is too small. We like some rock guitars. The more alters you'd have, the more styles they'd offer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if I had the minor and the refiner at this point in time, yeah, we'd have at least 2 more music styles. Because what influences your music taste is oddly the people that you hang out with more than anything else. And these days, algorithmic scripts. So, all right, guitars it is.
Let's turn up those guitars. Now you're talking.
Us and Technician besties for till the end.
Look, there's definitely one thing we have in common. We are very emotional about a party playlist. Of course we are. Yeah, I just realized something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we all start out playing with Frickle Pickle? Oh my word. Just as I was fighting so hard to get that memory out of my mind. The very mention of that ludicrous name makes me want to die of humiliation. Come on, it was a high school rock band. It had to be cringy to be authentic. I actually have fond memories. Blisters on my fingers from strumming those strings all night. And thank goodness that joke of a band broke up when everyone went away to college. Speak for yourself. I got together with the guys several years later and we jammed on the weekends. And to think it all started with Uncle Martin's guitar. He wasn't exactly a perfect teacher, unless you wanted to learn how to chug a bottle of beer in under 5 seconds. That's because he was a musician, not a babysitter. Remember the first thing he made us play? Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout.
But the bastard was too drunk to find his way back out. That's funny. Down Came the Rain is and Wash the Fucker Out, which is far closer to the original. A pointless operation without any doubt. Which one do we want? Which one do we want? They're all really funny. And if Uncle Martin was a drinker, this one makes probably the most sense.
But the bastard was too drunk to find his way back out. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that. I wonder if we'd even remember how to play that simple tune. I haven't touched a guitar in ages. I went back to fiddling with the instrument a little bit when we moved with Lennon. Nothing serious, though. Luckily, we're not here to perform music. You know what? You're right. We should definitely do it. You really are a genius. I bet we could write a song Uncle Martin would dig. All we need is a guitar. You up to it? Man, I'm telling you, huh? And I'm telling you, this is the least important of our priorities.
Oh my god, dude. Do we have a guitar in here? Can we play darts? No. We can play beer pong, though. Well, actually, we can't. Can we watch movies? No. It just wants me to build a guitar. Down to the workshop I go. Oh, that's the wound. Hello, workshop. Production is limited because you are moving. I'm aware. Alright, guitar got. I have a call. Okay. Oh no, I moved it. I forgot it. It's actually over here. Oh, it's Maxwell.
Hello?
Jan, this is Maxwell. I have to say, I am disappointed.
What about?
Your wife, Lena Berg? I thought you were supposed to keep her out of this.
Yes, this is The Alters by 11-Bit Studios, Bramble, and we are in space, stranded on a triple sun planet, looking for the, magic element, Rapidium. And needless to say, everybody that we currently have access to is another version of us. Kind of clones. Kind of alternate universe. Kind of weird. Very science fiction, which is fun. Sorry, but I have no control over her. Come on, it was a harmless request, or I changed my mind. Dude, she's her own girl. She makes her own choices. We are not even married. I don't know what to tell you. She's sticking her nose in things. What do you think I'm gonna do about it?
I'm sorry, man, but I have no control over her. She puts her oar into everything, you know?
Jan, this is no laughing matter. Your wife just accused me of negligence before the board. You do realize I am going to face a lot of scrutiny now. We are going to face it. Luckily for you, her ignorant meddling didn't delay the dispatching of your rescue mission.
About time. I'm not even gonna give you guys a choice. It's just about frickin' time. Like, they should have been scrambling for rescue as soon as they realized that somebody was alive out here. And they have been taking their time to make sure that I would get them their Rapidium.
About time.
Oh, so you're not happy with my methods either? Please don't make me regret stepping in to save you. At least tell me your cargo is all right.
Cargo's fine, dumbass. Ooh. My altars are fine, or the Rapidium is fine? He wants to hear about the Rapidium. We could be sassy about this. This time I'll let you guys decide what level of sass we're about to do. Ooh.
My alters? They're doing fine.
I was asking about Rapidium.
Yeah.
Oh. It's safe.
It's interesting they were the first thing that came to your mind. Very telling. Have you created many?
We're not attempting to keep their number limited. It's more that we're only grabbing the people who are useful and meta level because we failed our first run in this game. We're not making the miner because he becomes less than useful very quickly. We have not made as many as we could either because we still have slots. But we could be like, why so curious, dumbass? Yeah, we're limiting the numbers to what's useful, but not necessarily because we're out of slots. I mean, on the other hand, they've been vague about what's going to happen to our altars at the end of, like, during rescue, because it's currently, 4 dudes who look exactly the same, look like brothers or first cousins. Not trying to make a Jan baseball team if that's what you're asking. Yeah, something like that. We could, though. We absolutely could.
I'm trying to keep their number limited.
Emotional about that as well? Well, you shouldn't be. Creating them can only increase your chances.
Yeah, but what happens at the end?
You know, I did try to test the waters a little back home about the possible fate of your potential crew. And before your wife barged in with her self-righteous attitude and sabotaged all my subtle advances.
You mean you still haven't told anyone?
It's too early, Jan.
Why?
There's one thing you need to understand about those people. No one makes it to the board of a corporation for being nice.
That's true.
It's an award you get for putting the interests of stakeholders before anything else. Which boils down to being a passive opportunist with no moral center.
But my alters are in their interest?
But I don't get it. My alters are in the interest of the corporation. I had to make them to bring back Rapidium, right?
Yes, but they're also a liability. Imagine an uncontrolled leak to the public, moral outrage on socials, competition taking over the narrative. Heads would have to fall, Rapidium or not. No, we don't want them to panic.
So whose interest is he protecting? Or wait a second, you don't work for the board? You're the head of mining ops. Who the fuck do you work for, dude? What is your deal? And our wife, helpfully, told us that Maxwell is secretive as fuck. We don't know anything about him, what he did before he became mining ops for Ally Corp, who he is, where he comes from, where he even, like, nobody knows shit about him. He is very mysterious. He knows something about them testing rudimentary memory stuff with Rapidium once before. They said, or he said it was on a mobile base much like our own, which means, but it was much more rudimentary and inconclusive, is what he said, what he has said about it. He may have been on that mission. We don't know whether Maxwell is not, like, my conspiracy theory, which has been since failed run number 1, is that Maxwell's actually an alter. And he changed his name. Or something. Like, that's what I think. Anyway. Don't you work for them?
Wait a second. Don't you work for them?
I work with them, Jan. Does it mean I can't have dreams of my own?
Dreams? What dreams?
Remember when I told you about our lives being governed by chaos?
And how we struggle to find a meaningful pattern in it.
You are experiencing it clearly now, aren't you? Well, ever since I learned about your discovery, I keep thinking about Rapidium as the opportunity for us to stop being slaves to chaos. That is why, contrary to the members of the board, I will sacrifice everything to protect your mission.
Well, that's the thing, though, is we have this picture up here, Bramble. That isn't to say he doesn't look like you may in fact be right. He might be the original, but we distinctly remember Lane leaving with a crew of very different people. Like, the original captain of this mission was a woman. Very different people. So unless our pod came equipped with making an altar on site, you're not, like, what you're saying is plausible. But, like, we don't know. We don't know the full story yet. We're still learning it. It is wild, though. Yeah, you'll protect the mission for the Rapidium, but not necessarily us. I'm not sure I want that, or good to have somebody on my side. Ugh. Like, he wants to protect the mission, which just means getting the Rapidium back to Earth. Not necessarily us. Now, we could say, hey, I'm not sure I want that, because he's shady AF. Or we could be like, alright, we've asked enough questions, let's flatter his ego again and be like, good to have you on our side. Even though he's not, really. No, you're fine, Bramble. I'm just saying that, like, what we know from the beginning is... it's plausible, but it's not... it's interesting. The man is utterly untrustworthy, but we shouldn't antagonize him too much. That's fair. That is fair, Trav. This guy's an asshole. I don't like him, but he is attempting to save at least the Rapidium, and until the Rapidium gets picked up, we still have a chance of survival. So there is that.
It feels good to have somebody on my side.
I'm glad you appreciate that, Jan. Let's try to avoid any more misunderstandings in the future.
I will answer
Maybe
that
it's
with
my
visuals.
fault. I should have been more open with you from the start.
Yes, Max.
About what?
You
Terrence.
see, the career in management wasn't always what I had in mind for myself. I used to be a geneticist, preoccupied by scientific work, exciting, promising experiments.
So, the old research Lucas dug up.
Yes, it was mine.
You're responsible for all this. The mine records, the branching.
It's never just one person, Jan. But yes, I was in charge of that project.
So, yeah, what Trav said, Bramble, as soon as I get out of this conversation, I can go to the computer room, to the quantum computer room, and show you exactly what it means and who people are. So just hold on, guys. It's never just one person. But yes, I was in charge of that project. So who commissioned? What did you want to achieve? And did you experiment on people? We, I think, only get the option of one of these questions because they all have the pink diamonds in front of them. It would have been nice if some of them had the white question marks instead, but so we get one question, essentially. It doesn't particularly matter who commissioned the experiments in our current state, it won't matter. Experimenting on people, probably. They probably did because there's not a lot of other, like, we unless they were using gorillas who can communicate through sign language. Not all of them are smart enough to, but some of them can. But yeah, I think asking about what they wanted to achieve is probably the most important question here.
What did you want to achieve?
I can't say any more, Jan. Especially when the board is all over me with their questions. For the very same reasons I had to discontinue my work. And this is where it gets tricky. Because if anyone from the board finds out what we've done together, they could get the wrong idea, if you know what I mean.
That you're experimenting again?
That you're experimenting again?
That I'm using the situation to turn things around for myself.
Which he is.
Aren't you?
That's quite a harsh accusation, considering the mess I've got you out of, Jan Dolsky.
Would have been cheaper to let us die, honestly. Okay, I get it.
Okay. I get it.
I'm not sure you do. You see, things may get harder for you soon.
Harder? How?
Well, there might come a moment when the interest of your alters, at least some of them, will differ significantly from yours.
Are you trying to scare me?
I just want you to prepare.
For what?
Tough decisions.
That's very cryptic.
Well, it's the best I can do.
Take care, Bramble.
Remember, we're both in uncharted territory. Lucas is working on establishing the most convenient rendezvous point. He'll dispatch the coordinates to you as soon as he's found a good location.
Good. I'll be waiting.
In the meantime, wish me luck with the mess down here. I'll get back to you when the storm dies down.
Oh boy. He's not wrong. It's gonna be crazy. So I would have gone to the computer, but Bramble's in a meeting, so really no reason to explain something that the rest of you have probably seen from earlier streams.
Okay, I've got us a guitar. Now, what do we want to play? How about something from our old repertoire? We had a few hits up our sleeves.
For crying out loud, can't you just let it go? Do you really want to sing something a 16-year-old version of yourself wrote?
True, that could be a bit awkward. But we had some sick tunes. How about this? We could use one of our old tunes, but come up with new lyrics. Something fresh and relatable to, well, our audience.
AKA each other.
And by audience, you mean?
Us, obviously. Let's write about us. What do you think, Jan?
Sounds good, or I was never much of a writer. Were we the lyricist in our little teenage indie rock band? Or were we just not? Shall we go all in? All right.
I like it. Let's get down to it. That's the spirit.
And what exactly would you write about?
Like I said, something relatable. We should write about us, our crew. What unites us, what divides us.
I would add something about the love that we share. All good songs are about love.
Sounds like a plan. I'll take the first verse. You, Brainiac?
What about me?
What would you like to sing about? Or you didn't think you'd get away with it, did you? I have no idea what the second thing is about. Are we curious enough to find out, though? Apparently we are.
You didn't think you'd get away with it, did you?
You're not gonna leave me alone, are you?
Nope. We're in this together.
Fine. Give me the shortest part.
And what'll you sing about?
Quantum mechanics? What else? Let's add some meaning to this pointless activity.
Okay, then. Jan, your turn. You take the second verse. What are you gonna sing about?
The road ahead or the path we've traveled? Oh, it's staying quiet. Yeah. Alright.
I could sing about all the things we've been through. Well, that could work. You could start with something like, on the path I left behind.
No guiding light, or the choices I've made were not always right. This one is actually kind of like most relevant to our experience at this point. This one, I mean, it's saying kind of the same thing. Currently, our guiding light is survival. For some of us, it's getting back to Lena or research or, you know, things like that. That one is the more poetic.
How about I've been roaming with no guiding light?
Yeah, but I'm no longer left all by myself.
Together we can win this fight. I mean, it's sort of vaguely referencing the fight for survival. We've got a common goal in sight, which is to be rescued. Look, I didn't write this, so I don't know what to tell you.
We've got a common goal in sight. All right, looks like we've got it.
Let's just get this over with.
Okay, here goes. Growing up apart, we shared surprisingly common ground, feeling nothing more than regret, till the coin got flipped around. Things never said in quantum state now won't remain unspoken.
Oh, his part is not bad.
The clock is unwound, the choice is unsound, could now reopen. What if I gotta spend a day with you again? Of all the things that I regret, it's losing you that truly hurts. If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. On the path I left behind, I've been roaming with no guiding light, but I'm no longer left all by myself. We've got a common goal in sight, and though it seems now anything could be undone, would you be really missing things if they were never truly gone? If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today.
This is cute.
If I could take us somewhere now, let us win this race against the sun and find a place where we could hide tonight.
It would have made a really good trailer video. You're correct. I would like to remind everyone that this is all the same voice actor. Every single part. They had to record all of the lines, the possible variation lines for the song that you picked.
We stop again?
Yeah, we stopped again.
Are we there already?
Nope.
The base seems to be a bit wobbly. Are you sure we're not moving?
We're stuck.
More like alcohol intoxication has wreaked havoc on your vestibular system.
My what?
We're not moving. Something has to be blocking our way again. The navigation readings are curious.
Curious? In what way?
I don't know exactly, but something's distorting them.
We got
Okay.
Phenomenon.
Nothing cures a hangover like taking a walk. Wanna go and check that thing out, Jan?
I gotta do everything on this ship. Act 2. The stakes are raised. And the sun is still coming. So, day 37 and the sun is far away again because we went places.
I feel good about today.
Cool. Why do I need to talk to people? Feeling all right?
Hey, you feeling all right? I think my metabolism of glucose might have been affected. I'm finding it hard to concentrate. That's exactly what I feared. This party was premature.
Look, we gotta get our 3-act structure somehow.
Hey, you feeling all right? Yep, yeah. Just,
Hey, Crafty Blue, thank you for the
little
lurk.
Dizzy after last night. I don't think I ate enough fatty foods. Not that we have any in here. Could have made more pierogi.
We should have. We totally should have. Alright, I don't know why it's telling me I have new things. These are all things. Maybe I just I keep this to 10. It will be fine. I'm actually going to up this one. Just that I have 2. You. And you. Is there
You're
anything that's
short-sighted.
breaking?
We
The
need those
computer.
additional resources to ensure better safety measures in the future.
We have anything? Yeah, he's still working on stuff, so that is fine. Cool, 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 cool. We got Rebellion and Joy going on here, but he looks like he's okay. He's the happiest of us all, but he's still fairly frustrated. And you look like you're feeling much better. So, yay. That worked out.
We won't be efficient if we die of irradiation.
What is going on here? The altars are arguing about the source of metals. One altar wants to start mining enriched metals, while the other prefers to keep mining only regular metals. Irradiation's no joke. Mining regular metals isn't very fast, but at least it's safe. Metals should stay our primary resource. Time is against us. Enriched metals come with some hazards, but they are efficient and offer significant long-term benefits. They will increase our chances of survival. Don't get involved. I am researching the regular metals outpost upgrade rather than enriched metals outpost upgrade because I don't have enough radiation shielding, essentially, to handle the enriched metals is the thing. Welcome back, Bramble. We are stuck again, by the way. You missed the music video. But you can always go back to the VODs afterwards and check it out. But yeah, so Metals Outpost is what we have been using. Enriched Metals Outpost is something we have not been using. Because Enriched Metals Outpost is smack dab in an irradiated zone. And we get irradiated fairly quickly still. Our suit manages to handle the ambient background radiation just fine, but any actually irradiated place, we fill up pretty quick. So that's the reason why we haven't been doing the Enriched Metals Outpost. So the technician and the scientist are arguing about this. We can choose not to get involved. We can choose to build only a metals outpost, of which the scientist is working on the research for the upgrade to the better one. Or we can choose to build an enriched metals outpost, which will give us a more efficient source of metal. However, somebody has to be heavily irradiated to work in that position, much less set it up. Like, it's not just, like, we don't have enough radiation shielding to, like, do anything but be very... It's gonna be dangerous, is what I'm saying. So feel free to vote however you feel the need. We could decide not to get involved in this argument, which may or may not go well. But if we do choose one side or the other, we're going to get an optional quest that probably has some timing involved. Just FYI. Okay. Until we can shield better regular metals. That's fair.
Huh. Seriously?
You can live. And Botanist wants to talk to us about his hangover as well, and he is in the dormitory. I better catch him quick. How you doing, man?
Hey, you feeling all right? What? Oh, I don't remember anything from last night, except for waking up in the technician's bed, which I'd rather forget.
Oh, buddy. Pretty sure it was just because it was the closest bed. That really should have just thrown everybody in the infirmary. Not gonna lie. All right. Well, we haven't put anything down. That's fine. This is fine. He's doing some production-y stuff, and then he will probably switch to fixing things. We're irradiated as fuck still, but it's fine. We gotta go explore. Time to go find out what the frick is going on outside. Why are we stuck? Here we go. And why we're stuck is over here. I have a feeling I'm gonna need this.
What the hell is that? Another kind of anomaly? Sure distorting gravity around here. We'll need to think of a way to deal with it if we want to push on.
Yupper doodles. Alright, so this is the way we came. Okay, that's just a way up. Okay, I don't want to go up these yet. I would like to check out the road we left behind a little bit. Anything up here? Okay, it's another way around. Oh, another one of these. Sure, I'll get this early. Show me the path. No, you're going the other direction. You going uppies? Yes, you're going uppies. Okay. And this takes how much energy? 3? I'm gonna have to upgrade my suit. We'll do this later, I guess. Are you the one that moves? I don't care.
Whoa.
Oh,
This
shit.
anomaly. I haven't seen them behave like this.
Oh, I see. Gotta talk to the scientist about that one. No, fuck off. I want this. Another damaged chip! Sweet. We know how to fix those. Can I just jump off? No, of course not. That would make things easy for me. Can I... Okay, I am getting more irradiated, so I kind of want to leave that area. Okay. We need to talk to the scientist about that one. Yeah. That one's gonna be a problem. Hey. Take that. Okay. How much for this one? 1. Okay. It's another one of those barriers. Okay. We'll go up the expensive route. I'll clear you out later. Nifty map. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Excuse me? How much for you? Just 1? Okay, you're fine. Let's go across the bridge. We can set up organics immediately. Good, awesome. So, thank you very much. You're still in the workshop, so that will get made. But we don't have any more research, and nor can we get anything more. So that means, no. You can go fix things. That is something I can drill out of the way. Cool. Nice. This is an uppies. Uppies for 1. Okay. Are you a mover? Oh, shoot. Shoot. Okay, so you're a barrier. Okay.
Jan, we're running out of storage space, you know?
Seriously? Okay, so we do have this. I just have to find the place to put it down. We only know where organics is currently. And enriched, but... Okay. Let's use a battery. Energy wall. Okay, not gonna go there. Another one of these. That's where the metals deposit is. Up there. Dang it. Okay, this is gonna get tricky. No storage space. Okay. This is minerals. Okay. That just loops back around. Back to organics. This is the way back out, right? Yes. Hello? Oh shit. That was the wrong way to go out. Ah. Should I have put pylons down? Yes. Did I? No. Am I a dumbass? Absolutely. Oh yeah. So the energy wall just means that if I walk through, I will lose battery and I will have to get battery elsewhere. That's fine. Pet the sheep. We will be sleeping in the infirmary
What's the
again
matter,
today.
girl? You look down.
Everybody loves you. Come here.
I feel good about...
He went upstairs. Or... Why are you in the airlock? Why did you go down to machinery? Weirdo. I'm trying to talk to you. This is not machinery. Machinery is... No. I'm lost in my own base. Airlock, right. One more.
So, do you have time for a little job evaluation?
Oh god, not this one.
Excuse me?
Great. I think there's room for improvement in the speed of your work.
You're joking, right?
These two piss each other off all the time. Why did you come down here to bother him? I discovered a pulsating anomaly.
I discovered something new. An anomaly that seemed to be pulsating. Pulsating? As in shrinking and expanding? Yeah, and it seemed to have two cores inside. Very interesting. Thank you for bringing this observation to me. I suppose destroying it will be easier if you time your movement accordingly to the pattern in which it pulsates?
Huh. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Hey,
I took a closer look at our obstacle. It looks like something is distorting the gravity field around here. Good thing our base stopped, or we'd just be floating around in the air like those rocks. Amazing. The sheer scale of it. I wonder if it's related to the interval. Yeah, this planet, so full of mysteries. It's almost a shame we need to get out of here in a hurry. I can take the pressure, don't worry. But we can't expect to deal with a problem if we don't understand it properly. How do you suggest we go about it? We'll need to start by collecting more data about the field distortion characteristics. The base should have blueprints for a device called a gravity sensor. Once you craft it, it needs to be placed somewhere high to cover as much ground as possible. We're in a canyon, right? So maybe a ledge somewhere high up would be good. I'll mark potential spots on your map.
Thanks, Jan.
Okay, I'm on it.
Okay. All right. So we need more metals, which we don't have. Of course not. Ay, ay, ay. That's all I can get done for the day. To medbay. Because I'm too irradiated for anything else. I sleep more in medical than anywhere else. Ay, ay, ay. I made my own gravity sensor. It's a rock tied with a piece of string. Yep, it moved in the direction of down, and so it shows you where gravity is. Right. Yeah, I suppose you can go here. I don't have anything else. Oh good, you're here. Alright, whoops, went a little too far.
Before you head out, make sure you have all the...
Yeah, all the equipment you need. Blah, blah, blah. I am aware. Okay. But they're expensive. Is the only problem.
Looks like we're running out of storage space.
Yeah, I'm working on that. Oh look, more storage space just came into being. Alright, these things fucked me up yesterday. Come on. That'll help. Oops. Helps if I use the correct shit. Oh, right. Bat him away.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Yeah, sure.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
Sure. That's where the pulsing one is. Go back to here. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Got it. Okay, that was the least dangerous one. Okay. Now let's find out where this organics thing is.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Sure. Okay, not here. So probably not down here. But I'm checking anyway. There it is. Found it. Cool, 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 cool. We just need the regular mining outpost here. And you're not hooked up. That's fine. There might be a secondary organics thing here. Where is our thing? Okay. Done. So that is now a quick travel area. You can come here. This is minerals. I'm gonna grab out these shallow deposits while we can. Is that just... Oh, not enough storage space. That's really annoying. Okay, there, I guess. Nothing's queued. Do that. Okay, I have...
Yeah, can you come see me? There's a thing.
Dude, I've got my own problems. Okay, I can't go that way. I can go this way. Okay. It was a bad idea to put it through here. That's what it comes down to. Come on, it's right here. There we go. And already set up. Okay. Let's fast travel out of here. So I've got these two set up. I kind of know where Metals is, but there's problems. Alright. Thank you for the lurk, Mr. Scrake. I made my own gravity center. Yeah. Dude, there's a thing. Is sometimes the only appropriate descriptor, and never underestimate the value of a simple device. Doesn't have to be complicated to work. Make sure that stone... Make that stone a known weight, and add in a scale to the situation. You can and you can even measure the length of gravity. Hey! Congrats on the watch streak, Mr. Scrake. Pog indeed. What is going on? He is in the womb? Hello? F? What's the matter?
Hey, what's the matter? I was wondering, is it just me, or do you have it too? Have what? A splitting headache that won't go away no matter what I do? And a bad stomach, too. Ever since that damn party.
That's worrying.
That's worrying. A regular hangover should have gone away by now.
Yeah. Got me thinking. Maybe the booze was spoiled? We never checked its expiry date. Could have mold in it or some bacteria.
Just take it easy for now.
Okay, man. Just take it easy for now and don't forget to hydrate properly.
Yeah, don't worry. I won't be slowing you down. Even Molly's not there for me when I need her.
Dude,
Look
I'm
at
right
her.
here.
Sulking in her little space. I hope none of those idiots plied her with that rotten stuff.
Uh-oh, I think there's degradation. Let's make it so that you are not living in squalor here. Alright, because these two working on anything together is terrible. Yeah, just make food. I'm still a little too irradiated. We're gonna need a doctor in here shortly, but we have an infirmary, so it's fine. If there is, then I'd expect it to be stepped in order of creation. Oh no. What's going on? Molly!
I knew there was something wrong with her. I saw it. And I didn't do anything. Wait, what the hell happened to her? What does it look like? She's gone. Molly's gone.
Not good, you guys. And that means technician is next.
What? But why? I mean, no, that's not possible. There was never any problem with her.
I came to see her like I did every day, and she was just lying motionless, cold and stiff.
Yeah, poor thing. Never got to see a real Meadow in her short life. At least her life had meaning. She will be remembered as the first living organism ever to be created with the use of rubidium.
It's a science job? Good to know. Okay, whoever poisoned her is gonna pay for this. It's sad, but let's move on, or let's honor her with a moment of silence. And I'm sorry, but considering... I don't think she was poisoned. But she had been looking like, even we had noticed it. We had that one line when we petted her, say, "Hey girl, are you all right? You don't look so good." And as much as, like, we are all sad because for all of us, including ourselves to some degree, Molly was the first rubidium created being that we knew, and she was there for everybody waking up, and she was there when we couldn't stand each other. Us taking care of her meant a lot, so I think we should honor her with a moment of silence. Yes. Well, interestingly enough, Winner, this is the Dolly Project. Like, our mission is called the Dolly Project. So it would be a little on the nose to name the sheep Dolly. Instead, she's named Molly after the original cloned sheep as a sort of homage. And now she's gone, which is The saddest of the sad, but it is the first sign that something is wrong.
She was our loyal companion on this journey. Let's at least honor her with a moment's silence. Should I remind you that we are in the kitchen, the place where food is prepared? The longer Molly is lying around in here, the higher the risk of contamination. He called her by her name. And he does have a point. Let's just decide what to do quickly and get back to work. This is taking too much time. Molly's been a part of this mission before any of us arrived. In a way, she paved the way for us. I say we bury her with honors. Still, we are talking about corporate property here. I say we put her in the freezer and take her back to Earth. Ally Corp scientists might be interested in her. But it's your call, Jan. You're the captain. What do you think?
It's interesting that not a single one of us has considered the food option. Because you don't eat your pets, folks. Bury her in the oven along with a nice marinade. Then she'd be with us forever. Or at least until our digestion tract finished her off. Anyway, point of the matter is it is up to us, I guess. We could cremate her as quickly as possible, which means that we will miss any further signs of strange or degradation in her form. We could give her a proper burial, which will help everyone emotionally, except for maybe the scientist who doesn't really care because he's kind of a high IQ, low EQ dick. Or we could try to take her back to Earth with us as a testament to the very first Rapidium-made being. For study. Which means that if we put her on ice and weird things are happening to her corpse, we might have a chance of noticing. Because, look, the earliest two, like, we made Molly and the technician within 8 hours of each other, which means that we have 8 hours to figure out whether the technician's gonna go the same way. At a minimum, I'd want an autopsy. Yeah, exactly, Trav. I actually think the scientist has a reasonable ask here because she is a scientific marvel at this point. And what happened to her could just be that because she was a less complicated being, she had a shorter lifespan compared to a human. Therefore, she died sooner because she was cloned, sort of? I don't know. It also could mean other things. But, I think this is the most sensible thing.
Let's pack her up for the journey home and see if any of us make it. No. We can't do that. What? Why not? Don't you all remember what they said at training? If any member of the crew dies for an unknown reason, it is the duty of the scientist on board to carry out a post-mortem without delay.
We have a scientist.
Member of the crew? She was a live being, and her cause of death is unknown. We should find out what really happened. We owe it to her. And to ourselves.
Hell yes. Thank you. Yes. No, it's a mandatory procedure. We're doing it. It's not a waste of time. He's right. The fact that the scientist didn't remember this? Very suspicious.
And it's a mandatory procedure. Let's do it. Let's perform an autopsy and see what we can find out. All right? I won't argue with procedures.
Yeah, rush groan. How does that change everything? Yikes. Okay, so we have mission research, and that is critical. So guess what? You're back in the research lab. Do that. You are now in the workshop, because that's where I need you. And you need to fix things. What? Just the kitchen? That's fine. Okay. I've got shit to do. Oh, it's so weird not having her here. Molly! Okay. I have grieved. We must move on. You're working on that stuff. What is actually being worked on? The filter and then the extra drill cartridge, which means we've done the chip. Okay, time to go through here anyway then. See if we have enough to upgrade this computer. Upgrade, please. We can get the doctor now if we want to. Which, we can get the refiner. We can get the doctor, which leads to the shrink. We can get the guard now. He heals 8 times faster, which I'm always in there for radiation problems, so I might need him. And he also cooks food faster, which means that I can utilize the botanist elsewhere. I know, Bramble, you had questions about things, so this right here is the original timeline. So this is the original timeline. We have childhood memories. We had an alcoholic father and a mother who tried to stand up to him when he was like that. We turned a blind eye. Felt the need to escape our alcoholic father's ranting and raving. We didn't get the college that was close to home to support our mother with, so we went to a college that was farther away. We partied a bit too hard at college. Considered working abroad, decided not to. Was not home when our mother passed. We decided to carry on for her. Met Lena, our ex-wife. Got a little cheap apartment while we were still in college together. Graduated. We decided to work in business at graduation. 9 to 5 sucked. But we managed to use it to buy our dream house for Lena, which was the entire reason why we went into business to begin with. Unfortunately, economic crisis hit and we lost our job. We were part of the mass layoffs. So we ended up going to being a cabbie and other jobs. We kept promising that we would be home for things and then working later and later to try and keep up with the bills. Even on Christmas, she got an opportunity that would have made us have to sell the house and live in a foreign country. We decided not to, we convinced her to stay, that we could probably make it work in our dream home, so to speak. And she divorced us. We drowned our sorrows at the loss of her with alcohol, much like our father did. We didn't want to be like our father, so the Ally Corp posters about space mining missions became everywhere. And so we joined Project Dolly. That is the original timeline. You will find that every branch ends in Project Dolly. So, our first branch was the technician. He stood up to our father and his bullshit alcoholism. He stayed behind to take care of Mom through her illness. We decided our dad, trying to make up for his past, tried to get us a job at the mines. We walked away from that as the technician and was there when Mom died. we ended up learning to fix things at a technical college, and ended up finding this guy who was a mentor to us at a garage, at a vehicle garage. Turns out he was into some shady shit. He'd fallen in with the wrong people, probably took a loan, whatever. There was a reason why he got into it, and eventually he got arrested for it, which felt like betrayal to us. We tried to keep things afloat, and the criminals came back to try and suck us into the same arrangement, but we declined. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, we enjoyed a couple of drinks, and we partied with the barflies a little too hard. The crisis still hit, which meant that the shop shut down. So we started seeing the Ally Corp stuff as well. We were at the gambling den one day when we saw our dad again. And because we were not like our dad, we were never going to be like our dad, we decided to join Project Dolly. So that's the technician's understanding of the world. That's his branch. The scientist branched a little bit later. He branched here. Instead of going to work, he went back to school. This was after he had met Lena, but they were both pursuing their careers, so the research came first. He got lost in the research, and she left him. They basically just agreed that their careers were more important and left each other. He started making breakthroughs with his tech company and loved doing the research. They met later on and were happy to see where each other ended up, but they were never together for that long. To the point where Ally Corp bought them out or was able to partner with them in some way because of his tech, and he wanted to go to space to test his tech in the place live, so he also joined Project Dolly. And then the botanist stayed on the same track and split even later than either of those two. When it came to staying at our dream house or leaving to support our wife, he decided to support the wife. She got a fantastic opportunity, and he just became a botanist or gardener while figuring it out. However, the Dolly mission came up because she ended up working for Ally Corp through this opportunity, and she wasn't allowed to go on the mission, so he went for her to support his wife. So he's the one who's most in love with Lena at this point and had memories of good relationship with her, even though she's our ex-wife. So that is the current branching. We now have the opportunities to get other people. So the refiner would have branched on at just after Mom died while we are away. So Mom still died alone, but we could have the refiner, instead of carrying on in Mom's memory, feel like he failed her and just go in a different direction and become a refiner. We also have the opportunity to branch even earlier. Instead of turning a blind eye about the girl who's being beat up by the bullies, getting involved and becoming a doctor. Personally, I feel, as much as Trav has given us the tip that the problem that has affected Dolly and is likely also affecting all of the alters within a longer time frame, but still an inevitable one. As much as we can do it without the doctor, I kind of need the doctor because I need my radiation levels to go down 8 times faster. I am irradiated AF all the frickin' time. So I'm gonna make the doctor because it makes sense if you're gonna perform an autopsy to have a doctor on hand for that, even if a scientist will do. I think this will make things a little easier. Let's branch out again. I have the slots for it, after all. All hands on deck would be a good thing. Thank you, Prop. Also, welcome in. I have gotten somewhat decent at branching, and because we know how messed up the miner gets, we're just gonna wait on him for a hot second. So we've only branched people who have branched off of our original timeline. They're one step away from us. The miner is actually 2 steps away from us, so I think that was the discrepancy of why he's such a pain in the ass. All right. Without thinking, another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene. Instinctually, without thinking, you lunge forward. They take her wallet and start running. Before you know it, you're chasing them. Never been here before. You stop, gasping for breath. The thieves are gone. You look around. You've never been here before. There are people sleeping on the street. Beggars, junkies. Then you see him. They call him Doc. He's handing out food and medicine, like a saint among sinners. He sees you. What the hell you doing here, boy? Off with you, go home. So, Doc, we created you because we're worried the people we create might be dying early and horribly, which means it'll happen to me too? Yeah, afraid so. Oops. It's in a good cause, though. I mean, if saving your life is part of the deal, you get motivated. That's all I'm saying. Edgar. You wake up on the street, your father's words from last night ringing in your ears. You're useless, boy. You were right to reel back at him. But Mom, so passive in all this. You remember the rage, the urge to just take your things and leave. You're on your own now, scared and cold. But hey, is that the street doctor? He's smiling at you, asking if you're all right. Name's Edgar, he says. Proud of yourself. You did it. You saved a life. That girl was about to OD and you were there for her. Suddenly you feel proud of yourself, and you know Edgar is proud of you too, like Dad would never be. It was such a good decision to leave home. Edgar is a man who values, a man of values, and living with him has made you realize who you want to be. A doctor, just like him. Become even better. They call you a natural talent, but they don't know how hard you've been working for this. Working as a paramedic to pay tuition fees, burning the midnight oil to study for exams. This apprenticeship is a dream come true. Finally, you'll get to see how things work in a hospital, observe doctors other than Edgar in action. Become even better. Dulski, MD. You like these afternoons with Edgar, when you can cook for him and he tells you what's up on the streets. You worry that he shouldn't be working so much at his age. You can't wait to break the news to him. You're the youngest junior doctor at the center. He'll be proud, maybe even agree to a bit of a celebration then. An oath in your heart. You stare at him in bewilderment. Your father, here in your doctor's office. You listen to him talk about Mom's illness and how he found you. So, it's about pushing her up the waiting line. It's madness. He has no idea who you are, what you're trying to do. Be fair to people. Treat everyone equally. It's an oath you took in your heart, and he wants you to break it, but it's Mom. You can't pretend not to care. So, the shrink branches here, where you either make the decision to start reaching out to contacts to get Mom higher up on the list, or you decide you can't do that and you branch and become a psychologist instead. We're not going to branch again because we have to finalize this one before we can do anything. And that's why doctors are not supposed to handle their own family conflicts of interest. Yep, exactly. You know you're betraying yourself, but you're not stone cold. You can't just leave Mom like this when she needs you. You reach for the phone and start making calls. Mother and son. Look at her, recovering so quickly, all thanks to that quick and accurate diagnosis. Flipping through her results, you know she's going to be all right. Still, it's a shame about Dad. For a moment, you really hoped he'd changed. At least the treatment gave Mom the strength to leave him, and it feels like you two can start again, as mother and son. Disappointment. Edgar didn't answer your call again. A part of you feels he's right to be disappointed. You put your personal happiness first. How easily you've forgotten about your oath to help the poor and the lonely. How far you've wandered from being on the street with them to living in a cozy studio. What if you just Got rid of everything and started over. Wearing yourself out. You wake in the middle of the night. They tell you the fever lasted 5 days. You don't remember anything. Slowly it all comes back to you. A war-scarred village, the local community, your days and nights of treating hungry children, wearing yourself out. You reach for your phone. Still no reply from Edgar. You fall back into a slumber. Someone to confide in. It's funny how relative things are. You'd think there's more work than ever, but things are much easier when you have someone to confide in. Eshi is so supportive, and she's doing so much for the community. Instead of benefiting from being the mayor's wife, she goes out to the people, and she helps you out a lot. You love to talk to her. She brightens up your days. Cooking for the community. The free kitchen was a good idea. You remember how much cooking for Edgar meant to you, as she's so deft with providing supplies through her foundation, and you are finding joy in making people happy by cooking for them. You need to write to Mom for some of her recipes. Surely you could adjust them to local ingredients. Familiar guilt. Guilt, such a familiar feeling. It all seems so innocent at first, your relationship with Eshi, but of course it wasn't. You were selfish and you dragged her down. It was just a matter of time before her husband found out an affair. That sounds so immoral. Are you immoral, Jan? Is this who you are? A selfish, worthless asshole who keeps making bad choices and then just runs away from them? Where do you run to now? Yeah, I saw that coming too. Get it right this time. Redemption. You keep thinking about it lately. What does it mean? Does it lie in space? In that mysterious substance everyone is talking about? Going on one of these missions must require a lot of self-discipline and sacrifice. Maybe you should go? Find a cure for hunger? That would be something. But can you get it right this time? Project Dolly. You feel elated as you imagine yourself on the other side, in distant space, far away from your past, your flaws and disappointments. Out there, you know you can finally be true to your values. Make yourself proud. So, that is the doctor. And in 8 hours, he will go live. Until then, we got other shit to do. Cool. Probes. Rise to... Oh, right. This becomes 8. This is 2. These we can't do until we open up suit upgrades. This is next. Then metals. Ooh, this would be so nice. You need this one. So, essentially, once you set up an enriched metals outpost, an automatic one doesn't require anyone. It just does things for 7 hours. Base expansion 3, which we could work on a personal cabin. This would be nice. The sheep is what's important right now. Everybody is real sad. Okay. Stay in the workshop for now. Wait, what am I making? The drill cartridge? Yeah. That is fine. And I will move you probably to the greenhouse. Okay. I need to get shit done. So we have this, which goes up there. We have this. I could get to it. It's just dangereux. I know that the regular metals is up here somewhere. So that's kind of what I need to do. Shallow minerals there. haven't been up here. I'm gonna go back here. That one's empty. This one down here is not. Or is it? Why is it empty? I didn't finish those out. What the frick? Confused. It's fine. Right. And then we've got shallow minerals here. Okay, now that's empty.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Yes. Oh, right. I was trying to get rid of this. Okay, it's expanding, it's expanding, expanding. Where's the core? I cannot get close enough to that. Go. Uppies. No. Stop. Uppies. Frick. Guess I do need to go over there and kill it. No. Okay. Well, this sucks. Because now I know what I need to do. Bye-bye, battery! Rude. That's what we have a battery for, though. Where is it? Up here. Where's your secondary court? There it is. Fucker. Got it. Okay. Now we're in business. Go back to workshop. Yeah, I don't have a battery. Okay, cool. Yeah, I need a battery. also a down? No. Okay. I just think that the where I need to put the thing is in an awkward spot is unfortunate. Yeah, because I have to thread the Gnar through here. And then there's... maybe it's right here between these two things? Let's find out. Nope. No.
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss.
Yeah.
Let's meet.
I know. Okay, closer. I think it's down there. Okay, that's easy. It's over here somewhere. There it is. Found it. Sweet. Advanced metals. Nice. Now I just need to hook it up. Okay, where? Just like that. Googly moogly. Do I have a battery yet? No. Cool. I have fast travel. Yep, I am tired. But we got metal. Got metal. Whew. Okay. We're good there. I know he wants to talk to me. You were supposed to get shit done though? Maybe I need to... No. This is fine. I'm gonna do this. I need the batteries because of those magnetic areas that I absolutely have to go through. You're in the greenhouse, so it's bad news.
What if she died because of something we did?
It was just a sheep. The sooner we get over it, the better.
Oh my
How
god.
can you be so insensitive?
He...
Any progress with Molly's autopsy?
I'm about to find out, dude. Give me a moment. Did you find out why Molly died?
Hey, are you done with the post-mortem? Did you find Molly's cause of death?
Yes and no.
Well, that's not good.
Don't you just love science?
I know the direct cause of death, and it wasn't food poisoning.
No?
No, it was a severe brain hemorrhage.
What? Why?
That's the tricky part. Her brain looked changed. Part of it was covered with a strange transparent film, like mutated tissue of some sort.
Are you talking about a tumor? Where did it come from, or how do you know it caused the hemorrhage? We only get one chance, like we don't get to redo this conversation. we can ask one question. So we have to decide what question is going to be the most informative to us. A transparent film, where did it come from? Very good question. If we can figure out where it came from, maybe we can prevent it from forming in our altars. He said film, so asking about a tumor makes zero sense. I mean, it is common knowledge that tumors form, but tumors are usually a lump or a mass, not a film. So if we know anything about medical science to begin with at the basic level, that probably avoids that question. And how do you know it caused the hemorrhage? Interesting. Linz! Goodness gracious. Hello, Linz and community. Thank you for rating me. My name is Mayrin Althea Tover, but you can call me May, like the month of, but spelled differently. I am a small streamer that does games with story. Hey, PP, welcome in with the raid. So yes, welcome in. Linz, if you need to raid and run, please feel free to do so. I know that you just came in from your own stream. What were you streaming, by the way? I don't have any fancy schmancy, like, shout out stuff. So I am going to give you a shout out because you came, but it's just going to be the basic one. But yes, thank you for coming. Phoenix recommended? Oh, PP, you're so sweet. You've been blessed with Linz Raid, bringing you increased drops in RNG. Yes, I feel very blessed. Thank you so much, Linz. Oh, thank you for the follow as well. That means the world to me. But anyway, if you don't know me, please go follow Linz back if you're not already, because she was kind enough to come follow me on the recommendation of another streamer that we know. Psycho Phoenix, we are in your streams all the time. So I hope you are doing well today. I know you're not streaming today, but I hope you had fun in Lynn's stream. But yes, I stream games with story. I generally stream one major game at a time. And oftentimes on Fridays, I'm doing a chill stream, but because I will not be streaming next Friday, I decided to continue with the altars. I am far too intrigued with what is going on in this science fiction story. So if you do not know the altars or 11-Bit Studios, 11-Bit Studios does games like This War of Mine. It does Frostpunk and Frostpunk 2. They have other games to their name. I have played many. And I have enjoyed what the games they're bringing into the world. They're an amazing studio. I highly recommend you check them out. Trav, if you could put an !game in the chat, that is where you can get this game, or anyone really can use it. Yes. So I know that PP is streaming on Wednesdays and not Fridays. It used to be not Wednesdays and Fridays, but she's decided to change it up a bit. But I am Monday through Friday. Regardless, I stream at 1 p.m. Eastern US time for those of you who have no other streamers or can have the opportunity and just want to hang out. I'm also very lurk friendly. So regardless, everything is optional here. Following is optional. Lurking is absolutely welcome and included, and we adore you guys. And I also have a YouTube channel if you want to catch up with how I've gotten to this point in the altars so far, but I highly recommend this game, and I haven't even finished it. This is my very first playthrough. We did fail an Act 1 run already, so this is actually my second way through, but we are now in Act 2. So roughly around the halfway point of this game, and oh boy, it goes deep. It's science fiction. You are stranded on a triple sun planet in space looking for the magical metal of Rapidium. That is the shtick. That was the project that we're on. We are on Project Dolly, and something sad has happened recently. So if you don't want spoilers, feel free to jump out now, raid and run out. I totally understand. But if you want to be intrigued halfway through the story, feel free to jump in. We do have a Twitch voting system for those of you who are on your computer. I believe it does not work on mobile, or it may or may not work on tablet, as far as I know. But it doesn't actually vote for me. It's just to give your guys' opinions on the current vote at hand. I still have to push all the buttons, but you're welcome to just drop into chat and give me your opinions as well. So now with all of that done, now that we've finished the pause. It was a perfect time for you to come in, Linz. Please, self-care. I highly recommend it. Get hydrated, grab a snack, use the bathroom, raid and run, whatever you need to do, Linz. It is so kind of you to join us today, and I am absolutely going to follow you back. Absolutely. So, yeah. Anyway. Ooh, I got more people voting. So the question here is, we have one question that we can ask of these three. For the spoilers, people who are staying for the spoilers, the very first thing that we ever brought into our planetary base was a sheep that we named Molly. A sheep named Molly. And unfortunately, Molly has passed. We have given an autopsy to Molly. And it apparently died of a hemorrhage in the brain from a strange transparent film. Our scientist has said that it is a mutated tissue of some sort. So we're not asking about a tumor, because tumors are usually a brain mass, not a film. As far as I know, yes, rip Molly indeed, November, Alaska. But yeah, we could ask, where did it come from, or how do you know it caused the hemorrhage? Interestingly enough, if you put any like pressure or push on the brain in a strange way at all, it tends to hemorrhage. So I'm not quite as confused why the cause of death was a hemorrhage in the brain. Yes. But Molly died, and after the usual discussion over whether she should be baked, roasted, or stewed, we decided to autopsy. It was actually cremated, buried, or kept for science on Earth, but baked, roasted, or stewed still kind of applies to some of those. Poor Molly, yes. Close enough. I adore your humor, Trav. I will happily check out Linz at some point, PP. I'm glad that I just feel honored that she would come here at all. Like, made my day. So, anyway, where did it come from?
Any ideas where this tissue came from?
I don't know.
Jan, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I'm certainly not a veterinarian. Basic autopsy on a human being is all I'm trained to do. I ran a sample through our standard lab tests, and it doesn't fit any known results. So all I can tell you is this isn't any condition I could put a name on.
Another vote. Well, nothing more we can do. Case closed. This is not satisfactory, which is how I feel, right, in this moment. Or we should inform Earth that this has happened. We do know that there was a more rudimentary experimentation with Rapidium that was done on a mobile base, much like ourselves. Maybe they have some insight on what the problem was or why this has happened to our dear, dear Molly, who was with us since the first time we ever made anything with Rapidium. So, oh boy. Yes, it is used to flash grow clones. It's also used to flash grow plants. Rapid is in the name, so that's why the metal is named thus, is that it is a highly unstable metal substance, not entirely sure, that can speed up the growing of things.
Maybe we should report this back to Earth. Have you heard from anyone since we stopped?
No.
Just as I feared. The gravity field might have jammed their signal.
Oh, that's not good.
While we wait for them to reinstall it, let's collect more data.
Such as?
Well, we know it wasn't anything in the food or air conditioning that killed her. However, there could be other external factors at play. This planet, the Interal. who knows if the proximity plane doesn't interact with our reality in some ways we don't yet understand? We have no idea about the microbiome here, bacteria, maybe even viruses.
Viruses? What are you saying?
We should all get tested, just to be on the safe side.
The technician was right, or we shouldn't have touched this. We know that the technician is also not feeling well right now. And Molly was not looking good right before she died either. So... the technician was right. Ooh, I've got contention in the chat. Probably, well, I mean, my usual chat likes to 50-50 me all the time, but still. One thing you will learn about me if you stick around for my streams is I don't like to make decisions. Decisions are hard, man. I like to get everyone's opinion if possible. And my chat likes to gleefully 50-50 me or use their channel points to cause me to vote anyway. I do have some channel point options that are fun, and most of it is me complaining about how you guys are making me choose, so. Jonah333, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Your support and your participation is always wanted. Do let me know if I said your name wrong. And if I refer to you as the wrong type of pronouns, feel free to call me out. I will do my best to fix that ASAP. All right. Well, it looks like the technician is right, is what people are leaning towards.
So, the technician was right when he urged us to examine the sheep.
Yeah, because it was his idea.
And we were right to listen to him. Now let's follow through. Okay. How do you want to proceed? MRI scanning. A simple procedure that will give us the first crucial answer. Is anything affecting our brains too? All I need from you is a simple upgrade of our infirmary.
This opens up upgrades.
You can handle that?
Right away.
Okay. I'll take care of it right away.
Please let me have the...
We'll start the checkups immediately after it's ready.
Yep. Okay, I got shit to do. It is the end of the day, though. Doesn't matter. I can do what I want. I'm assuming this is where upgrades come in. Maybe not. Okay, I do have to build this, though, and of course, I don't have enough metals. Always the problem. I have not built either of these either, but it's fine. This is the base as it stands. I shift things around all the time, so don't get used to this layout. I get lost as well. So if this isn't where... Okay, that's definitely not it. So maybe I just need to go to the infirmary, which I am not sleeping in today. I actually get to sleep in my bed today. Is this where I do it? No. Okay, so it might be a research thing. Base. Nope, mission. No. Base? We want that one next because I'm always out of freaking metals. Is it a production thing then? MRI upgrade, yes. Lots of metals, lots of minerals. I have both of those stations. I also need to build the gravity sensor, which I don't have the metals for either. We have too much rubidium. Okay. I do have a doctor on the way, by the way. So, he's sad. It was not something we did, dude. But he's feeling okay. Really rebellious, kind of a burden. His motivation is way down. It's bad. Your frustration is high. Of course, he's worried about efficiency because all he does. He's kind of a doom and gloom guy. And you are just sad. Yeah, okay. This is not a priority at all. So I have to craft these two things. All right. Well, I'm gonna sleep in my bed for once. I usually sleep in the infirmary because I'm irradiated as heck, but not today. Managed to avoid it today, so I finally get to sleep in a good bed. Yay! Okay, the sun is far away. We are on day 40. And the saves only happen when you sleep, so beware of that. Alright, time to go say hello to the doctor. Hello, doctor. Oh, by the way, all of our alters are alternates of us. So this is just yet another Yandolski. And they all have the same voice actor. So if they sound different, you can tell how much work he put into this. Good morning.
Hey there. Time to wake up. Don't be freaked out, okay? Everything's fine.
Number 8. Interesting.
Yeah, of course. Right. So, where do you think you are? Well, looks like I'm where I'm supposed to be. And not.
This is the first time I've ever had the conversation, an opening conversation with the doctor, so you guys are just as in the weeds as I am at the moment. Do we tell him that he's on a mining mission, or could we have not done any better in the description of what is going on? Because, dear gods.
Exactly. I couldn't have put it better myself. You're on the mission you were supposed to depart on, but circumstances have changed, and you're someone slightly different than you think you are. Huh. You look like me, and you seem to know me well. I feel like I'm looking into a distorted mirror. Is this some kind of metaphysical experience?
You could say so, or on the contrary. On the contrary is, like, he's actually experiencing this. This is real. It's not metaphysical, but it is kind of metaphysical. It's a trip to wake up and talk to yourself, even if that person is different. A different version of yourself. I don't think any of us could say we've experienced that, unless, of course, you have a very interesting form of DID. And you talk to yourself in the mirror a lot.
On the contrary, it's all very physical. Really?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'll explain everything, but first I need to go through some routine questions with you. You know who you are? Sound question. A lifetime isn't enough to find the answer. Look, it's not a test. Stating your name and role on this mission will be enough. Okay, in that case, my name is Jan Dolsky. I volunteered to join the crew as a physician. I passed all the tests. They told me my resume was adequate. So, what went wrong?
Everything is not fine. Telling him to relax, everything's fine. After we told him that things went wrong is kind of like mixed signals. We should probably be honest with him. A lot went wrong. For those of you who weren't with us at the beginning of the game, we woke up in an escape pod and our entire crew was dead. We didn't come with a bunch of clones of ourselves. This is a thing that we had to do to survive. The technician version of ourselves has been with us the longest, followed by the scientist, then the botanist, and now the doctor. So he's the newest of the bunch. Technically, the oldest was Molly the sheep, who has unfortunately passed away.
I'll be honest with you, a lot of things went wrong. This will sound disturbing, but my name is Jan Dolsky, too. I'm the one who went on this mission, but things got complicated and I needed help. So I decided to create alternative versions of myself with different memories of their lives, different skills, and you're one of them.
Welcome, new guy.
What? What does that mean? Yeah. You're my alter. But my life, I was supposed to. I wanted to make amends.
Plenty of good deeds to be done here, my dude, like our survival. Or we could say, you don't have to worry about that anymore. None of that happened. You don't have to worry about any of that. But, this is definitely a situation where, he could make amends by making sure that we all survive. Being on, a very difficult to survive on planet in the middle of space, very far from Earth, surrounded by triple suns that want to burn us to death. I mean, they're just, doing their ticking around, and yeah, this planet is in a barely survivable place around these suns. They get kind of close. Sunrise is a bad thing.
And you can still do that. Believe me, plenty of good deeds to be done here. You don't understand. I need to fix things. Everything's connected. My scars, the blisters on my hands. Wow. They're so impeccable. And my tattoo, it's gone.
Oh, this is gonna be rough.
What happened to me? Who am I?
Technically, you're a
Calm
clone
down,
of me.
please. I know this is a lot to process, but it might help you to know that you're not the first to be going through this. Talking to the others might help you understand it all better. Take your time. Try to settle in gradually. Read the mission logs. Mission logs. I'm not dead, right? This isn't it.
So we could say your life has just begun, because this is technically the truth, or we could say death is something we're trying to avoid, actually. Could you help with that, maybe? We got problems, dude. It's all hands on deck today. No cutting off the handses. Yeah, we're avoiding the minor for a reason. My YouTube link is in the chat, so you guys can go find out why there. Preferably after stream, but whenever. If ever.
Death is something we're trying to avoid. That's why you're here. Okay.
Oh,
The
that helps.
absurd man says yes, and his efforts will henceforth be unceasing.
Oh, did you find religion while you were wandering around the
Come
world?
again? Oh, just a quote that came to me from never mind. Just get some rest.
It is the beginning of the day, so I am going to assign you to the infirmary regardless. You. There. You can read the logs over there. I'm actually... Whoops. Yeah, I'm gonna move you here, and you can go here unless that's done, in which case you can go to the kitchen. I need to adjust production because we now have 5 people, so we need that, which is perfectly just this. Cool, 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 cool. I need to build these, which means I need metals. Yeah. Calm down, dude. Chill out. The greenhouse is upstairs if you want to hang out with plants. Down, down, down. Time to go mining for the metals. So that's organics. This is minerals, which we also need. And here is the metals. This is enriched metals, but it's highly irradiated, and I don't have the suit to handle that yet. So upgrades are going to be important in the near. But time to go mining some metals.
All done here. Should I help with this now?
Yes.
All done here. Should I help with this now?
Not organics. No. I would prefer you to go to minerals, because I need that next. Actually, let's leave you inside today. You can go to minerals, and nothing queued. Okay. Go fix something, I guess.
Hey man, we're running out of storage space.
That's fine. Actually. That will help with things, which means that... Who's on maintenance? Doc, go make things. Sweet. This. Because I just need metals. For this. And I also need minerals. And of course, more storage and everything else. So you're doing this. Do I want probes next? No, I just want to go whole hog on the metals to make this a much easier thing. This is all done. This is gate locked behind this. Most of this is gate locked behind planetary samples, and we have not... Okay, so I need to go uppies in a few places. So...
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Sure, go fix something if you can. You're there. I'm gonna go here and do uppies in a new place. So... Around... Where is uppies? Through... and uppies. This goes down. Ah, that's where. That is also uppies. Alley-oop. We have not been here before. Let's get the Luminator out. New territory means we must be a little careful. Okay. This gets us up here. Escape. And do this. No more space. Frick. Oh, I didn't want to go down that. Okay. Well, I think that is... Ah. Okay. I have to go down and around because I did a stupid. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let's try this again. This is a 1. This is a 1. I'm out of battery. That's fine. Puppies. And then instead of being a dum-dum and going down, we go up instead. This is a 3. Ah, I need the hook upgrade. Okay. That is why we couldn't do anything over there, but we do have other places we could explore. So let us... fast travel back to base. And explore other places while we have a little bit of time. Stuck on something? Time to go back, I guess. We can go down, we just can't go up the big walls. Okay, that's fine. Gotta go all the way around for the elevator. Very annoying. Can't sneak through that gap, I tried. Alright. Doctor wants to talk to us, of course. Hold on. The gravity sensor is not done yet. I'm actually gonna throw this at the top. I need it to get done, unfortunately. Command center? Why are you guys in the
What do you use for filling?
Ah,
Usually red lentils with tomato, cumin, cilantro, and a bit of maple syrup.
Oh, interesting. I have to try it sometime.
well, they'll get along.
What if...
Okay, what's going on, man? Oh, the mug. We can give him the mug. That'll make him feel better.
Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and, I thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
Huh. I remember that mug.
Not bad for an amateur, right?
It's the imperfections that make it perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome, alternate me. Okay, I don't think I have enough for the upgrade. Nope. I need storage, is the problem. I only have enough to build small storage. But it's not here, it's here. Ah, I ran out of... I could do it. It's probably something I have to do in the morning. I'm not irradiated for once, which is nice. Nobody else wants to talk. Okay. I'll get some sleep. Whew. What a day. The sun is still far away. Thank goodness. Alright. Do a bit of this morning. Not quite enough metals. I can finish this off. Metals efficiency 3. Yay. Hook upgrade. That's what we were missing. Good to know. Let me just get this done.
Hey man, we're running out of storage space.
We're always running out of storage space.
Hey, I'd like a word with you.
How are you today?
Sure, botanist. Okay. Give me probes then. And then we're... I guess base expansion 3 will be next, because I think that's all I have access to. Because, yeah, this is gate locked behind this. This is gate locked behind planetary samples, as is this. This is all gate locked behind a suit upgrade. So I think base expansion is the only thing I have. Wasn't I just fixing this? What the heck? Guess somebody came in and did it. What's up, man? Hey, Plague! That's awesome! A fireworks show? I hope you enjoyed it. You know, a game's peak when both May's week game and Friday game. It's my Friday game this week because I will be out of town next Friday. So we're not doing a chill Friday game this week or next. So I just decided I'm too caught up in the story and I just want more. Take care, November Alaska. Thank you for joining us and thank you for the follow again. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, week, life, whatever. I hope to see you again soon.
There was something you wanted to talk about. Yeah. This journey. It's taking longer than I thought. Gives me more time to think. Practice all those theoretical scenarios in my head again.
Oh boy. Do we ask if he's stressed or do we just say, hey, what theoretical scenarios? Like, talk us through it. Indeed, Plague. 11-bit, they've done it again. And you have to understand that 11-bit Studios is still working on Frostpunk 2 stuff. So there's more to come from that game, which I've already streamed, but I've finished everything that I can feasibly do in Frostpunk 2 until more stuff comes out. And I don't know if I'll ever get back to it, but it's awesome, so do check it out. And they are working on even another game, which is a more of like a strategic card battler, whose name I can't remember offhand, but I did send the gameplay video to Plague because it's not out yet, I believe. I think it's only wishlistable on Steam. Anyway, their studio is coming out with cool stuff. So like the Altars came out earlier this year, so this is their newest game that's out, and it's awesome. And I know that there's probably more to come for it as well. So it's fantastimagical, honestly.
What scenarios are we talking about exactly? The way it's gonna play out? When I finally appear on Lena's doorstep? Will I catch her after her morning run, or does she not do that anymore? And where does she even live? But most of all, will she be happy to see me? Or will it scare the shit out of her?
This is the fantasy that keeps him going, because remember, only 01 Jan, the original Jan, currently Captain Jan, is the timelines, is the true version of this timeline's Jan. And he married Lena and then divorced Lena for, well, she divorced him, really. So they're not on good terms. Botanist Jan was happily married to his Lena. And so for him, he still thinks he is. He's seen how we interact with each other and tried to help us earlier, but he's under the fantasy that he gets to go back to Lena. So we could say that this is the fantasy that keeps you going, doesn't it? And it's true, it's the fantasy that keeps him going. You don't care for her feelings, this is about you, which is, to some extent, entirely true. Or what makes you so sure you'll get to do that, which is going to make him very upsetty spaghetti, but he needs to understand that he is not this universe's Jan Dolsky. He did not marry this universe's Lena. And we're gonna need the psychologist soon. I still haven't even got Frostpunk 2. I've only done a lot of 1 as well as the card battler you sent me in this War of Mine, which I believe was their first work. Yes, this War of Mine started their studio, and I've played, I streamed through everything they've ever done for this War of Mine and highly recommend the game, but it is a heavy game. Death Howl. Yes, their card battler is Death Howl, and it's still coming, but it's one of the projects they're working on, so it's a fantasy because this Lena is not the person he's in love with, which will really, really freak her out, especially as he won't see her for herself. It's bad. Although, if we alter Lena... Yeah, We could bring his the altered version of Lena so they could be happily ever after, but we would need a sample of her DNA, and I don't think she'll give it to us.
You know what? I should be mad at you for getting distracted like that. But I totally get it. This fantasy keeps you going, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Just tell me at least if she still watches that stupid comedy show. You know, the one about
a bunch of eggheads trying to make a video game that sells.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one. She'd eat a packet of roasted peanuts and laugh her ass off.
Right. And then it was, honey, I'm out of peanuts. You're not going to the store by any chance?
Oh man, exactly. I loved that.
They are a solid
I
studio,
hated that.
Plague.
Huh.
You're gonna think this is funny, but I'm experiencing this strange feeling when we talk about our common memories with her. Like an annoying itch that I can't scratch. I think I might be jealous.
Jealous? Of whom? Me?
No, not who. More like jealous of what? All those things I shared with her, intimate moments, I thought they were just between me and her. Now, I have to live with the fact that you had them too.
Oh, not the same way. I mean, does it make them worth less? We could try to refocus him. Not the fact that we share the memories, but whether or not they're worthwhile, even though they are shared. We could go, I could say the same thing to make him understand that, you know, he's not the only one in this, that we're in this together, regardless of how he feels about it, or because it's my memories you have, which is the truth, but he only has our memories up into a point. And we were once very happy with Lena until we lost our job to the market crisis crash, and then it became complicated after that. Now, he chose to support his wife in her opportunities. We chose to be like, no, this is the home that we bought together, our perfect home. Let's not leave. Let's try to make it work here. And it just did not work out that way. He is still happily ever after married with Lena in his understanding of reality. We are divorced and unhappy about it because we still care about each other, but we're just not on the same page anymore, and we don't know how to reconnect to that page. We fight about it. So it's hard. What's going to make him happiest here is probably, does it make them worth less? But that may not be the best thing to say for the long term. Like, we don't want him to get lost in the fantasy. We need him to wake up to reality. You want the top one as well? So this is actually a 66 versus 33 vote? Okay. Then I guess I'm going with the majority.
So? Even if I did, does it reduce the value of what you shared with her? Maybe not objectively, but it's hard to be cool about it.
All those thoughts, such as, did she feel the same way with him, or was it different for her? It's like with being cheated on. Sometimes it can be easier to accept it when it's just physical, but it can be much more painful when it actually involves feelings. And someone else suddenly enters a space that was supposed to only belong to the two of you. The conversations you had, that restaurant you liked together, the music you shared.
So do we sympathize and go, yeah, I think I understand what you mean? Or do we go, dude, nobody's cheated on anyone. You didn't really live that life. What do we think, chat? Bot Jan, we're the same person. Yeah, it's not like she went and found another person. We are literally the same dude. Also pick top path here, acknowledge his feelings. He is a very much an EQ versus IQ dude. Whereas the scientist is his polar opposite, being the IQ with very low EQ, honestly. I think you got outvoted, Plague. I'm sorry.
Take it easy, man. Nobody's cheating on anyone. I know, not literally, but emotionally, it's the same sensation of not being the only one. Oh, I remember that feeling. There was a time when I thought Lena was cheating on me. What? Things were already beyond repair for us. I think I just needed to blame someone else for it. Find an easy explanation as to why she was so distant from me. Was it true? No. I can see now how childish it was of me. And I know it's not very mature to be feeling what I'm feeling now. But that's just jealousy for you. It's not rational in any way. Still, you just can't help it. And all it does is make your mind go crazy.
So, is love incomplete without jealousy? I don't agree with that statement because I am not a person who experiences jealousy. Like, you could be eating my favorite meal right now, my absolute all-time favorite thing in the world to eat, and I would just be happy for you. I would not experience that kind of jealousy where I'm like, but I want it too. Why do you get to have it when I can't? Same with relationships. Like, I have experienced a partner being an alcoholic in the past, and I was never jealous of his need for alcoholism, even though I call his alcohol his mistress. Like, I would have preferred that he cheated on me with somebody, because at the very least, I would understand that I wasn't meeting his needs and somebody else could. Like, there's no sense of, like, why can't I be that girl at all for me? So, I don't know. I don't experience jealousy. I don't feel like love is incomplete without jealousy. I just feel that it is a very common sentiment that people... I don't know why jealousy runs. Like, I have no understanding of jealousy. So, like, anger, there's a reason for anger. There is, and evolutionarily speaking, anger makes sense as a way of being angry enough to overcome the obstacle. Being jealous enough to overcome the obstacle just seems wrong to me. But then again, I don't experience the emotion, so maybe I'm missing something for that lack. It is absolutely the quickest way to kill a relationship. If you accuse your partner of cheating on you or doing things without you and being jealous over it, it is the fastest way to make that relationship go the fuck away. It's interesting how we didn't ever consider she was cheating, only Aryan did that. Well, considering the way the downward spiral happened and how little time that we were spending with Lena in that point, there was plenty of opportunity for her to cheat, so that's half the battle, I think, there. But I don't experience jealousy, so I do not understand this point of view at all. May has high Capersian. I'm not sure I understand the word, or maybe it's a typo. I feel spite more than jealousy. God, I'm spiteful. Yes, but spite is a anger thing. Like, I have felt spiteful on occasion. But maybe it's a mix of anger and jealousy, because I rarely feel like I need to spite something. I just don't have enough jealousy to, like, become spiteful. I don't know. It's very strange. I wouldn't say I've ever been jealous, but I did get angry at hubby for not giving me info that I should have been told. That makes entire sense, PP. Like, someone you care about not being open and honest with you about anything really that you should have been informed of, completely reasonable to get angry about that. Somebody having something that you wish you could have and being upset and jealous over it, absolutely boggles my mind, because all I want to do is be happy for them. I am just such a compassionate person. Compersion, taking joy or happiness in the joy of or happiness of others. Oh, it is a cool word. Yes, I am very much sympathetic. Joy is my whole bag. Yes, absolutely, Trav. If my friends are happy, I am happy. And their happiness does not compete with my happiness. It just adds to my happiness. So I like being around happy people, and they make me happy. I think that we all do feel jealous, even if it's not something we realize. It might just be a fleeting feeling. I don't know, PP, because, like, again, you could be doing the thing that I want to be doing in life. You could have the things that I want to have in life. You could be eating my favorite things in life, and I am just happy for you. There's literally no other... I never feel like, oh, I want that. Or, like, even if I go, oh, that would sound good right now. It's just me wanting to be happy for you that you have it. So, jealousy is not a thing I experience, like, at all. It's the weirdest thing. I'm fine with not being the best, but I hate losing and I hate being made the fool of, and I don't ever forget that. I'm in general quite kind and sympathetic, but I got bullied a lot, and that sort of injustice just sticks with me. Yeah, I think spite leans more towards anger than necessarily jealousy, but maybe because I don't experience a lot of spite, maybe it's a mix of the two, and I'm just so little jealous that spite is not my go-to. Sass, however, absolutely. I will sarcasm you into next week if I'm mad enough.
And it's the quickest way to kill a relationship. Maybe it does let something toxic creep in. Suspicion. Possessiveness.
I don't have either of those
but
things.
Then again, some people say it keeps the fire burning.
Well,
without it, love wouldn't be love, but mere friendship. Without any passion.
You can have passion and not have jealousy.
I really can't say. Maybe it's because love has so many faces.
That one I will agree with.
A passionate affair is better than steady family love.
I don't see why a passionate affair and steady family love can't coexist, personally. Like, I am a very passionate person. I just am not an envious, jealous person, ever. So. I felt a lot of negative emotions, including jealousy. I was in a crazy rough place when I was a bit younger. Wanting to kill yourself does crazy things to the mind. Yeah, Plague. Depression is bad, man. Hugs in the chat to Plague. I would agree, PP. There is a difference between envy and jealousy. I don't experience either. So, it's really hard. I definitely rate passion higher. Depends on the person you are. Yeah, I feel like passion and family love, I feel like that can coexist, personally speaking. Some people might rate passion higher than familial love. They might find that that's like more friend zone. I would also agree that it depends on the person you are. I do think that people experience different levels of things, so it's definitely an interesting answer. At least I'm better now. Still not amazing, but I have people with me now. Oh, I'm very passionate. I'm crazy passionate even just for my friends. Well, I think that I definitely rate passion higher as Plague's answer. I think Trav has warbled between coexist and passion higher. Does anyone else want to weigh in while we're here? Whether you vote through the system or just tell me in chat, it doesn't matter. I still have to poke the button at the end of the day. And for those of you who have channel points, because you hang out here a lot, there's ways to make me or yourself the ruler of the vote. So feel free to look into that. 2 votes for coexist, 1 for passion. Got it. It does depend on the person. They can coexist in general, but not for everybody. I mean, that's fair. But I think the way forward through this conversation is maybe they can coexist.
Maybe they can coexist. Maybe. You know what? I shouldn't have touched on this subject in the first place. What? Why not? It's opening up too many wounds. I guess I just miss her. Simple as that. I hope she calls again soon. Anyway, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, but
Anytime.
he hopes she calls again soon because he wants to talk to her. Like, what is going on with you? He's sad. Okay. You're confused and scared. It's fine. This is normal for just waking up. You're frustrated, but okay. The I'm content, a full stomach is what I needed just because I have decent food. And that's literally the best thing that we have right now. We're good here. So I just need to work on this. Okay. Is there anything that's broken? No. So that means... you can be in the kitchen. Because that's what you're good at. You can stay here. You can be in the workshop. Technician can stay on minerals. We do need a little bit of metals, and I do need more storage, which is ultimately what I came into the base for. Okay. A bees. This is what I need. Okay. I'm not gonna build small storage. I'm gonna build another medium storage. It's unfortunate that it doesn't fit here. The only place it fits is right here, which is annoying. Not gonna lie. It's fine. We're gonna have to reconfigure this in the near anyway. This thing right here is the only thing I can't move. Everything else can be fiddled around. So let's also look into research. You've got these two things, and then we're making this place bigger. Okay. Not the workshop. Down. I can still go do things. We need this. Just need a little bit more of this, so I can get that upgrade.
All done here. Can I help with this now?
No. Need 100 of this shit. Dang it. Alright. Doc, you're here. I need 100 of each. So you can stay on minerals. You can stay on that. Okay, we're good. I'm sleeping in the infirmary tonight. Nobody needs to talk. Okay. Hopefully, this means that I have way less radiation in the morning. Yeah, you missed the party. Sorry, Plague. You were at fireworks, though. Careful, May, don't die. I have not died. I'm fine.
All done here. Should I help with this now?
Yes. Do that.
Sooner or later, things tend to go wrong.
Okay, what's up, dude? You want to talk? Oh, he's freaking out.
I can see you're uncomfortable, anxious. I've had my share of stress lately.
No shit.
How can I help? What do you usually do when things overwhelm you? Well, I like to look for hope. In medical articles, for example, I look through reports about new medications or vaccines. Every time someone comes up with a cure for an obscure illness, I feel happier.
So always working, huh? Admiral Discipline. Our little group is a scientific miracle, and here's to medicine. What do we think is gonna lift the doctor's spirits enough to calm his anxiety? We are a scientific miracle. He could start studying us more. The song is a banger. You can find it on YouTube. So, and also it'll be in the VOD when the VOD goes live. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, !YouTube, and throw on the bell, ring the bell so you have the notifications on when that goes live. A 50-50? That's fair, that's fair. Admiral Discipline, I don't... Well, he does want to work on his discipline. But Scientific Miracle might actually do better this time. Here's to Medicine, I think, is the worst option here. I think you guys are right on that, but first or second, that's hard. I was watching it, PP. I was watching it. I'm not gonna die. It's all good in the hood. 50-50 meet again. I will try the top one and hope it's the right one.
Always working, huh? Gotta say, I admire your discipline. Oh, it's not about working at all. Oh, it's about seeing that there's always something good going on.
I don't know if that helped enough. Okie dokie. It's on. We're good. This is what's keeping us in like a basic amount of things. Everybody is at their place. So I'd better get to. Need more medals. Ah. Hook upgrade is done. Awesome.
Should I help with this now?
Which means I have to build it. What does it need? More metal. More of that. You're nothing queued. I'm about to change that though. No, I'm not. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on this. I do want you to stay there. Okay. Go here. You can go here, I guess. Actually, go here. Just in case. Okay. What can I put you on after probes? Just this. Cool. That's what you get.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? All done here. Should I help with this now?
Sure. Okay. We'll do a little bit of organics. Okay, that will help get us through another day. Does it mean I'm as radiated as shit? Yes. But this is normal. This is normal. Okay. This one. And then I'm out minerals, but not metals. Okay. You go here. You go here. You're fine. You're fine. Nothing in the base is breaking. Cool. Anybody need to talk? No. I really cannot afford anything. Okay. That's fine.
Can't get rid of you.
Nope. Sure can't. I'm gonna go to bed early. Look at me. Going to bed early.
All done here.
All
Should
right.
I help with this now?
This is where we must leave the stream. So I'm gonna secure save this one. It looks like it's secure save the journey. I don't need the journey. Beginning of Act 2 is important. Beginning of Act 1. Okay, so that's where my saves are. The save system is very different in this game than anything else. But thank you guys for joining me on yet another stream of The Alters. I will stream again next Monday, but until then, we are on our way out. So thank you everyone for joining me. My name is Mayrin Altheatover, and I stream Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern US time. If that is not your time zone, give me a follow if you'd like to hang out for the rest. You can do that either here on Twitch or over on Blue Sky, and put on notifications so that you get to know when I go live. I don't post much else on Blue Sky, so you are welcome to just hang out there for the notifications. Needless to say, if you have missed anything in our playthrough so far, there's a handy dandy playlist over on YouTube that you can have anytime, day or night. And if you can't stick with me live because I'm at an odd time for you, YouTube will always have the VOD as quickly as I can get it out. So they're raw, they're uncut. You don't get to have a say unless you want to bug me in the comments. I would be fine with that. But it's literally how I give back to my community, so that you guys can stay up to date with what I'm doing and check out anything else that I've streamed in case you're interested in it. So it's all there for you. At the end of every stream, I do raid a friend or make a friend. If you stick with the raid, you get some channel points. They're pretty handy dandy. But either way, let's see who we're raiding. Because whether you're raiding live with me or you are raiding into the next video, I just appreciate having you along for the ride. We're gonna go hang out with my friend Fenren, who's also a friend of Psycho Phoenix if you came in with the Lynn raid. And she is playing Dead by Daylight. There is drops enabled in case you are interested, and we're gonna go say hi to her. So I hope that everyone has a fantastic, magical rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever time of day it is when you're watching this. And I hope that you are well. I will see you guys at my normal schedule on Monday. And until then, we raid in 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys.